Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, what we're gonna talk about is where your reversals are at, all right? Where are your reversal points at, okay? I don't wanna waste y'all time, man. We're gonna get right into it. Y'all already know every video be jam-packed with real information, real life-changing information, all right? So nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. So you have reversals, you also have rejections, and you have pullbacks. Okay. Say it with me: reversals, rejections, and pullbacks. First off, before we talk about a reversal, we need to understand, right, that we could have a reversal, a rejection, or a pullback. And when I say rejection, I also mean a bounce. Okay. So we're gonna go into this. We're gonna go deep into this. All right. Reversal, rejection, or pullback / bounce. Okay. When I say pullback, if we're in a downtrend, a stock can come up and then come down. If we're in an uptrend, a stock can come down and it could go back up. All right, that's a pullback. So when we're looking at these things, it's important to understand, like, number one, what's the trend? Okay, what's the trend? So a lot of times we're looking at reversals. We're looking for reversals, but it's like, are we looking at a reversal within the day? Are we looking at a reversal that after a trend has gone up, right, on the daily and the weekly time frame? Like, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at it on a 5-minute time frame, right? Because it could be a reversal on a 5-minute time frame, but a pullback on a 15 or a 30-minute time frame, right? So one of the biggest things I've learned in trading is you have to understand that every single time frame is talking to another time frame. So it's like a game of telephone, right? The 3-minute is telling the 5-minute what's up. The 5-minute is telling the 15 what's up. The 15 is telling the 30 what's up, right? Smaller time frames are indications of what's to come on a bigger time frame. But if you're looking at the bigger time frame, you can see the bigger picture, right? So follow what I'm saying on this. This stuff matters and this stuff is important. If y'all are watching, be sure to like this video as well. Okay. So that's the first thing is, what time frame, what am I looking at here? Like I always say, make sure, if you're getting into a day trade, a scalp trade, or a swing trade, right? So when we're looking at these reversals, right? First things first is you want to understand is, okay, let's say that I'm trying to find a stock here that's in a downtrend, right? I'm going to the daily time frame here. All right. So let's say that let's go to the daily time frame, and we could go to let's go to IWM. All right, y'all know that's my favorite. All right, let's go to IWM real quick. All right, so this is IWM's on a daily time frame, right? All right, so let's say that we could look at this uptrend right here. This is a pretty solid uptrend, right? So we make a trend line. So we go boom like this, right? Okay. So that is a trend line, right? To the upside. And then we go right here, right? To the upside. All right. So this is a trend line, upside trend line. Okay. So when we're looking at this, we have the top of the trend line and we have the bottom of the trend line. The top is right here, and then the bottom is right here, okay, of the trend line. So every trend line, every trend channel has a support and a resistance, but it's a little bit dynamic simply because as the stock is in an uptrend on the daily time frame, the resistance is going to be coming down a little bit. I mean, it's going to be going up. I mean, the support is going to be increasing because the uptrend, you're creating higher lows, right? And then the same thing to the upside. So, right, if you sit here and you say, okay, I'm looking for a reversal on IWM. Really what you would want to wait for is once IWM breaks outside of this area, this channel, okay? So that would be a reversal of the trend, okay? That would be a reversal of the trend when it breaks outside and it closes outside of that uptrend channel, okay? If it comes down right here and then it bounces, that is a bounce. That's a pullback, right? So as you can see, it came up, right here, rejected, came down, pulled back, and then went back up. And it kept doing that all the way up here, right? Rejected up here, came down, pulled back, bounced, and then it went higher. And then went higher again. And then we got this signal right here, right? And then what happened? We rejected, right? Pulled back, and then we closed outside of here. And then what happened? That's when we really started to come down, right? So that is how you can recognize a true reversal of a trend, right? That's how you recognize a true reversal of a trend. These are rejections and pullbacks, okay? These are rejections and pullbacks. So if you're in an uptrend, right, and you see the height, the top of this, then you say, okay, how do I want to play this? In an uptrend, I wouldn't really ride puts. In an uptrend, I will wait for a higher low and then I will ride calls to the next high, right? On a downtrend, I will ride the momentum of the downside, right? So if I see a downtrend, what am I going to do? I'm going to let it pop up, create a lower high, and then ride puts to the downside to that next leg, okay? So that's how I would do that. That's how you could spot a reversal versus a pullback versus a rejection and or a bounce, okay? So remember, when we are in an uptrend and we come down, we're going to pull back, create a higher low, and then we're going to bounce and go higher. If we're in a downtrend, we're going to pull back, come up, reject, and then go lower and create a lower high. So uptrends have higher highs and higher lows. Downtrends have lower highs and lower lows. Okay? So as you can see, this is an actual reversal, right? To the downside, right? Let's look at Netflix. Okay? Same thing, right? Look at this. This is a downtrend, right? Y'all see this downtrend channel right here? Look what happened, right? A lower high, and then you wrote it down here. Came up again, rejected at the top of this trend channel. Boom, right? Then it came all the way down here. Then it came down here. At the bottom of this trend channel, what did it do? Popped up, right? Another lower high. We're still in the downtrend. Came down, right? Came down. Tested again. Came down again. Finally found the bottom. Once it broke out of this trend line, look what happened. This is the reversal, okay? This is the reversal of the trend on a bigger time frame. This is the reversal. And as you can see, once we broke out of this reversal, out of this trend channel, what happened? Buyers immediately started stepping in and we went all the way from where? 81 all the way to what? $100. And how long did it take? Once we closed outside of it, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a week and a half. right? A week and a half. Now it looks like we're creating a little double top here, but that's neither here nor there. We're looking at and focusing on this right here, okay? So this is a true reversal of a trend on the daily time frame. So all you have to do is find a stock that's in a downtrend on any time frame. Doesn't matter the time frame, right? And then once it breaks out of that channel, whether it's a downtrend or an uptrend, that is the reversal, right? So look, you can say, okay, let me look at Netflix. All right, perfect. Let's go right here. Amazon. We're in a downtrend right here. This is just a 4-hour time frame. Downtrend right there. Right? Okay. Downtrend right there. Boom. Right? Y'all see this? Okay. Downtrend right here. Right? Lower highs, lower lows. Once we break out of this downtrend, look what happens. Whappers. And it comes all the way back up here. So you go from 209 all the way up to what? 215. Take profits, right? And then what does it do? It comes down again. Boom. And the cycle continues. Okay? So understand that you could use that trend channel to create a outline, and once you break out of the outline, that is a reversal either to the upside or to the downside. Once the candle closes outside of that reversal on the time frame that you're looking at, that is a reversal, and then you could take entry. All right. So I hope that this video made sense. Remember, reversals, rejections, and pullbacks. All right. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to know what time frame you're looking at. You got to know what you're looking for. Do you want to get in a day trade or a scalp trade or a swing trade? All right. So like I always say, make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, y'all. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video. All of y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.